So good morning, good afternoon, buenos dias, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I have the pleasure today to be with Gisela Fontana, who is a product
Hello.
manager for our DMC Esteros Viajes. Voilà. So Gisela, you have a beautiful program for us. So let's
Yes.
start.
Yes, today we have a great journey along Argentina, especially Buenos Aires and Iguazu Falls, that are two of the highlights of our country. Yes, I'm from Esteros Viajes. As Dominic said, my name is Gisela, and this is the map of our country. We are almost at the end of the world. This is the last country in the South American continent. Yes, so I have some pictures and some one video to show you. This video will give you a view of the Argentine destinations, not only Buenos Aires and Iguazu. These are different kinds of places where you can do kayak, for example, Patagonia. This is like an overview about our country. Then we are going to do Buenos Aires and Iguazu especially.
We don't
This
have
is the
sound.
south,
Yeah, the
and
sound is not good.
Iguazu.
But it's beautiful to just look at, to see the diversity and everything you have. So yeah, it's a country you can sell all year long, basically, huh? Mhm. Well, look at this, huh? Beautiful. Mhm. We see more and more demand for Latin America and for South America these days, huh? A lot of clients are looking for this
This is the
destination.
one country, for example, yes. Then we're going to do another webinar about it.
Mhm. Huh? Oh, that's nice. Uh,
The falls,
uh,
the fauna of that place is impressive. The views, great adventure.
yeah.
Garganta del Diablo. Perito Moreno Glacier.
And it's basically something to do in the summer for us, huh? Because it's your winter.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay, here we are.
yeah. All right.
Okay. Well, this was just a short view of all that Argentina can offer to the passengers and our visitors. But today we are going to do Buenos Aires and Iguazu. Buenos Aires, as you know, is a very cosmopolitan city. And Iguazu is the new seventh wonder of the nature. And we're going to do Buenos Aires at a glance. So first, how getting there? We have direct flights here from Miami, New York, Dallas, Atlanta, and you get to the Ezeiza International Airport. If you are asking about the best time to visit our country, it should be between our summer and spring. For example, September, November, and March to May. The weather is very pleasant, as here you can see. But I will really recommend December to February. That is our summer, because you can do a lot of different activities. For example, Perito Moreno, so you can visit all the country, not only Buenos Aires and Iguazu. We have a lot of gastronomical experiences. Then I will show you some pictures. And our culture is very well known because of our passion of football and hospitality. We are very expressive people. So Dominique can say, if you were here, the way we are, we have a very vibrant culture. Let's continue. Okay. Here we have some main attractions. City tours, of course, the Tigre tour, that is the delta of the Buenos Aires, and some places as, for example, estancias or ranch, or as you say, Dominique, you say another word. I don't remember
I was
which
saying
one.
hacienda.
Hacienda, excellent.
Yeah.
And then after the traditional tours, also some unconventional tours like biking, walking, gastronomical. We recommend to stay 3 nights, 2 at the beginning and 1 at the night. Here you have the iconic of our city, that is the obelisk. And here is Buenos Aires at night. As you have, I don't know if you have heard that Buenos Aires is called as the Broadway of South America, because we have an avenue that is Corrientes Avenue, that is the avenue that never sleeps, because we have lots of theaters, cinemas, and people having dinner until midnight, for example. So it's a very, very vibrant city. We have, for example, one of the musts is the Colón Theater. It's one of the biggest opera houses and the third in the acoustic in the world. So it's must to have a visit to the Colón Theater. And we have a different guided tours in English and also Spanish. Another must of Buenos Aires city is the Recoleta Cemetery, because there are lots of mausoleums. Also the Evita Perón, the Eva Perón, that is a well-known woman that we had in our history, and a lot of people come to the Recoleta Cemetery to see her tomb. Okay, now we are going to the south area of the city, that this is very, very colorful. This is La Boca neighborhood, and there is a point called Caminito. Caminito was a street, a short street, and today is an open air museum where you can see the artists and all the that different colors of the houses. It's a very, very important place to stop, get your coffee, a beer, stop for 30 minutes. All our city tours have 30 minutes free here to enjoy this place. And also we have lots of green areas like Palermo and Recoleta neighborhoods. Buenos Aires has 24 neighborhoods, and the biggest one, the biggest area is Palermo, with that very green areas, and where you can go to for the spring day, for example, that the students go to enjoy that place. And San Telmo, how to explain about San Telmo, because San Telmo is our past. All the cobblestone streets with the old facades, and also the people that live there have that feeling. We have walking tours showing, for example, the different houses that are smaller than the big buildings from the north area, and the San Telmo market with the antique markets, so people can get antiques from Buenos Aires, and it's a beautiful place and it's something really different in the city. Well, another tour that we often offer. Sorry for my English. We usually offer was the tango and dinner show. In this case, we are seeing Gala Tango. Gala Tango is just one of the tango houses because we have lots. La Ventana, Rojo Tango, that is at the Faena Hotel, and Michelangelo, lots of places. But I'm showing this one because it's a very nice picture where you can see that the people is very close to the stage. And the gastronomical tours. This is very, very interesting. There are new tours that we are offering, like Fogón Asado, where the chef is in the middle of all the people that is sitting around, and he explains how to make the asado. The barbecue for you, it's our asado, and it's very, very typical. So people from all parts of the world can come here and see how the chef do the explanation of how to make the best Argentine asado. Also, and always with wine, of course. Sherpa food tours. Sherpa offers lots of different kind of tours, like for example you go to ice cream to have an ice cream, and then to have asado, and then to have a sandwich, all mixed. So in one day you have the better view of all our typical meals. In this table, for example, you can see milanesa, asado, chorizo, that you will understand once you get here and you can try, because our food, the meat of Argentina is known all over the world. Then we are going to the Tigre Delta. What is this? Okay, this is a delta at 30 kilometers from the city of Buenos Aires. So from the place where that I explained recently, we do 30 kilometers and we get that delta. There you can do kayaking and some sailings with the sunsets, and full day tours with lunch, without lunch, lots of things. It's a place to enjoy the nature, to go for the last day of your stay, for example, but it's also for active people. In case you have some people that don't want to do kayaking or that kind of sports, you go for a full day tour, doing just 1 hour of navigation, and getting the information of the people that live in the islands, because we have 5,000 permanent residents. So it's a lot of people, and the way they live is quite different. They have kids in the islands, and of course they need the church, the hospital, the school. So it's life very different, only 30 kilometers away from the city, that cosmopolitan city. So it's worth a visit. Another place that worth a visit is the day to a ranch, estancia, finca. And this is 120 kilometers away from Buenos Aires. So we have to take the route to the north and get San Antonio de Areco City. This full day ranch includes, like you can see here, folklore music and traditional barbecue lunch, that is our asado, and the gauchos, that people here that do horse demonstrations. horse riding or horse carriages like this one, that picture here below. Can you see the kilos of meat over there they are doing? Because it's a place where a lot of people come to enjoy the meat, the ranch, the outskirts, the horses. So to feel the gaucho traditions. And that is the way they do the asado. And then, as I told you before, we have the not traditional tours, that bike tours, maybe football tours. In this time of the year, of course, the Messi tour or Maradona tour is full of people because everybody is talking about him. But have in mind that not only the city tour or the Tigre tour that we have, another tours like, for example, graffiti tour. I don't have a picture here, but a graffiti tour takes you to see, by walking the different graffitis on the walls of the city. And we have a place that I want to present. It is Blending House. This Blending House is traditional house in Palermo neighborhood, where you can go to have different, to try different wines. So this is a wine degustation with meat, with different kinds of meat. So you will try the asado, but also the morcilla, chorizo, other kinds. We serve with alcoholic and not alcoholic beverage, and also the lunch or the dinner includes a traditional dish. Okay, I'm going fast because we have some few minutes, but Buenos Aires was a big city to present.
Don't worry, take your time.
Yes. Okay, I will go slowly now because maybe I'm going too fast. Okay, Iguazu Falls at a glance. Getting there. We have a 2-hour flight from Buenos Aires. Just a short flight, you get Iguazu, and flights are departing not only from Buenos Aires, but also from Salta. Salta is the capital city of the northwest area. The best time to visit here is really all the year, because the weather is better than in Buenos Aires. For example, here in Buenos Aires, we are 10 degrees with cold, and in Iguazu, that should be 20 maybe. It's always 10 degrees more than in Buenos Aires because it's very near to the north, so it limits with Brazil. Yes, it's at the border with Brazil. So you can go to Puerto Iguazu, that is the Argentinian city, or to Foz do Iguazu, that is the Brazilian. And let me show you. The traditional tours are the Argentine side of the fall, that is a full day tour, because we have long catwalks and it's a really big place to visit. But the Brazilian side is going to be a half-day tour because it's just a panoramic one. As we say, we leave the we leave the falls in the Argentine side, and we see the falls from the Brazilian side. And then also there are another tours like canoping, trekking, kayaking, bird watching tours that are very interesting because the diversity of fauna and flora is really big. We recommend here to stay 2 or 3 nights. If you have only 2, it's okay. But if you can have 3 nights, it's better because you have time to not being rushing to the airport. You do the first night when you get there, and maybe you have dinner in a place, then I will show you then. That's very traditional. And next day, you do the full day of Argentina. Then they have the Brazilian side and leave, go back to Buenos Aires or whatever. So we are going to see. This is the Garganta del Diablo. How do you translate that, Dominic? Is the gorge?
Yeah, the devil's throat.
Yeah. That,
Yeah,
that. Thank you very much. O sea, you're seeing here a very impressive fall that is 80 meters high. It's really incredible. When you are there, you see and you heard that sound that is really, really impressive. But you have to be there urgently.
incredible. I've seen it years ago. It's wow. Huh?
No, we have some blind people that wanted to go there just to get that sound.
No.
So
Ah,
have it give you an idea of how this sounds. Yes, Rose.
yeah.
Well, this is the upper and lower circuit of the Argentina side. As you can see, it's also panoramic, but it's you go inside the trees and the jungle, and is more immersive than from the Brazilian side. And we can do here the Great Adventure Boat Safari. This boat goes directly before the falls, so you get completely wet. You don't have to take your cellular or cell phones with you. Will give you will be given a bag where you put all your belongings, and then just enjoy. This tour can be also done from the Brazilian side, and this has a minimum age of 10 years old. Yes, because it can be difficult for kids. And well, toucans, coatis, and lots of butterflies because it's a jungle. So you are immersed in the jungle. So what more in lot of animals, and well, this is the Brazilian side. As you can see, this is a catwalk, or yes, a path where you have a panoramic view. You are not immersed of the falls like in the Argentine side. Some people say, well, what I do, the Argentinian or the Brazilian? It's a complement. Yes, both are very interesting, very nice, and the explanation of the guides also are complement. So if you are in Iguazu, you should do both sides because it's just cross the border and you get there. Take have in mind that for US citizens, the Brazilian border has to be crossed with a visa, not only the passport. So you need a visa to go to Brazil. And sunset and full moon walks. I was twice in Iguazu, and I tried my best to do that, but I just got cloudy days. But I have a friend that went, and look, the jungle with the full moon, without any light, and that impressive sound that we were talking about recently is like a film. You are inside a film, a Hollywood film. And here we have, for example, canopy, kayaking, trekking, and in the picture below, to the left, you will see a table where the people are talking and laughing. What is that? This is the Argentine experience. This experience is in Buenos Aires and also in Iguazu. What do you do there? You have a dinner like a porteño. Porteño is the people like live in Buenos Aires, or Argentino that live in our country. So the people not only enjoy the guides, not only enjoy how to cook, but only the signs that we do with our body to, for example, ask, this is, I want a coffee, this sign. So if you are in Buenos Aires, like this, a coffee. And the girl is doing this. This is that you are afraid of something. So it's
I didn't know all this.
yes, yes. So
Oh,
it's a very nice place to have dinner, to have your time, not only in Buenos Aires, also we have another place in Iguazu, the only two restaurants in all our country. In Iguazu, also we have the Guarani community that we can visit. It's quite interesting because they show and they teach us about the different ways of life. And well, this can be this can be a full or half day tour, and then a full day tour, the one on the right side, that is the San Ignacio mini ruins. This belongs to the Jesuit that were here in a lot of years ago. But this full day tour takes you about 3 hours drive from Iguazu. It worth the visit? Yes, if you are interested in the religious and the architecture, it's worth really the visit. Planning our journey, as we say, we can do 2 nights at the first in Buenos Aires City. This is a week, yes, a week. And so 2 nights in Buenos Aires City, then 3 nights in Iguazu Falls, and one last night in Buenos Aires. That can be an estancia, because that ranch that we saw before also have accommodation. Not only, not sorry, not all that places, but just a few also have some rooms where you can stay and overnight in the estancia and return your flight from the international airport. And we have here some details about currency, tripping, and well, it is it's all.
thank you very much. Thank you very much, Giselle.
No, thanks to you. Sorry,
Oh, no,
because of my English, because it
no.
was
We
a
can
long
understand
time.
perfectly. And then, you're Argentinian, so we need, yeah, that's. So I just see one comment. Françoise said, hola, thank you for the presentation. I confirm that seeing the Iguazu Falls on the full moon is spectacular, not to be missed. Thank you, Françoise.
Yes.
I have not seen it. I've seen it without the moon, but the picture was amazing. Huh? Voilà. So I don't see any other comments. I guess your presentation was so complete, Gisela, and I hope everyone will have the chance. Of course, you do all Argentina, huh? But step by step, webinar by webinar, we're gonna take everyone to these wonderful countries. Huh? Voilà. Thank you again. Thank you, everyone. Gisela, I don't know if you have any word for the end. I don't know if you want to say something. Huh?
Oh, I'm really happy to have this opportunity to show our country, because we know that we have a beautiful country, so we invite everybody to come here to visit us. And if you have any questions, of course, you can count with us.
As we said at the beginning, and you will be sending the recording, the presentation, and then any request you might have, you just contact Gisela. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Buenas tardes, Gisela, and
Gracias.
thank you again. Bye-bye.
Thanks to you. Bye
Bye.
bye.